So close your eyes and picture a guy who wants to be the most successful Roblox developer out there. He wants to make all of the Robux in tens of millions, but to do that, he needs to make a game. His dream game. So he gets together with a few of his friends, and they start making the game. They work relentlessly for over a year and a half, until they're finally ready for the release. They've planned out beforehand how they're gonna advertise their game. They would just do Roblox sponsorships and just make some shorts on TikTok. He has set up his Roblox ad and they are starting to run. And the game's trailer has also been posted to his YouTube channel. And finally, he announces that the game has been released on his Discord server and that everyone can join and play together for the release. So he joins the game first. He's all excited and really wants to play. He's waiting for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. No one shows up. He gets a bit discouraged, and then one of his friends joins. He's happy of course, but he wants to see a full server. So he plays with this one friend, and a bit later, a few more people join and it's starting to actually get fun. After the first session is over, all of them leave the game. And the next day, he sees that there are 2 people online. He's like, holy shit, the ads are working. And he's so hyped that actually there are people who want to play his game. He joins the game to play with the new people. While the ads are running for those 2 weeks, there are numerous people joining and leaving. And at some point, even almost 40 people are playing the game at the same time. But then the ads stop and the game fucking dies. You can open your eyes now. That guy was me. If you want to know what the game was about, you can check the first video on my channel. But the point is, do you even know what a good game is? Like, you might be tempted to say, oh, it's my dream game, I should make whatever I want. Well, sure, you can. But should you? Now, what do I mean by this? Well, this is gonna sound harsh, but is your game needed? So to make this so I'm not insulting you that much, is your game idea something that the market actually wants? And what I mean by the market? Well, it's the Roblox players. Like, the thing is, Roblox game development isn't some cool pastime thing that you can do. You need to treat it like a business, because that's what literally it is. Why do businesses get successful and big? Well, because they fill a market gap. Why do Roblox games get big? Roblox players like them because they haven't been made before, which in other words fills a market gap. Like, oh, you might say that there are numerous simulator clones out there. Like, you see, not necessarily. Like, sure, they have very significant similarities, but they aren't all the same. Because then, why should you play this game instead of this one, if they're the same? Like, that would mean they're equally good or equally bad. But in reality, there are no equally good games. There are only good games and even greater games. No games can be put on the same tier, because to fill a market gap, you have to be better at something. In other words, to be successful, you need to be better at something that people will appreciate and find interesting and helpful. Returning to the story from the beginning of the video, the concept of my game Abilitiles was pretty interesting, I would say. Just imagine Minecraft TNT run plus knives and magical abilities. It does seem like a fun concept, but is it something that players actually will find interesting? Or perhaps is it going to be too hard? When I started making the game, I didn't think about the market whatsoever. I just thought that the idea I had was really interesting and that's it. I just thought marketing it hard enough would work anyway. Well, you already know how that turned out. Like, yeah, I lost 80,000 Robux, but that's beside the point. So why does your game deserve to fail? In simple terms, it's literally because you're stupid. Like, how is it not stupidity? Like, you're probably all insulted right now, but how is it not stupid? Like, how is it not? How is it not stupidity? Like, you literally go in and spend like over a year making a whole fucking game that you have literally zero idea about whether it's going to succeed or not. Like, of course, there is some element of luck there, but to just do what you want to do without analyzing anything else that comes into play, like knowing what the players actually like, and just going with what you want to do, what you feel like doing. But don't get discouraged. I was the same stupid guy that you are right now when I made that game, but now I'm growing and learning a bunch of new things about how the stuff actually works. I'm educating myself on the business matters, like marketing for example. And right now I'm working on a brand new project with a friend of mine, where we have everything figured out about how we're actually gonna get the game successful. Because a lot of the planning actually goes before you even make the game, about figuring out what it's going to be exactly about and how you get and keep the players. If you want to follow along our journey and learn a thing or two, or perhaps even ask me a question, join my Discord server. The link is in the description. And remember, you are just one game away. And I'll see you in the next one.